Arabs Arabic, the Arabic of the Arabs. Welcome to Arabs Arabic, the place to be if you want to learn how things are done in the Arab world. Today, we are going to prepare a delicious meal called Shakrieh, which has a really beautiful meaning, the grateful. To prepare it, we will need 625 grams of yogurt, that's around 5 yogurts, 500 grams of beef or lamb meat cut into bite-sized pieces, that's up to your preferences, 1 or 2 onions depending on how much you like them, 3 tablespoons of cornstarch, baharat, Arab spices mix, salt and pepper. Put the meat into a pressure cooker and cover it with water. Set the fire to max power to put the water into boiling. Don't place the cover. Chop the onions. For many centuries and until today, the Arab world has suffered from multiple natural, political and economic conflicts, which have resulted in misery and famine. Almost every house until half of the 20th century had some kind of milk-producing animal, to which families drew upon in times of scarcity. With the milk of the animals, multiple products and foods were prepared, one of them being, of course, yogurt. People would put some salt to the yogurt, a few onions and some water, and heat the mixture a bit, and voila! Lunch is ready. Once they had finished eating, they would say, Shukran Allah, thanks God for giving us this wonderful ingredient. So the name of the meal, Shakrieh, comes exactly from this act, from the gratefulness, shukura. Once the meat has been boiling for some minutes, we will see that some quantity of foam is being formed on the surface of the stock. Take a skimmer or a big spoon and defoam the stock. Introduce the onions into the stock. Once we have managed to remove most of the foam, salt and introduce the spices mix. Close the pressure cooker and let the meat cook for around 60 minutes. While the meat gets done, we start preparing the yogurt sauce. Dissolve the cornstarch in cold water to prevent lumps from forming when later heated. Mix the yogurt with the dissolved cornstarch in a pot and set the fire to max power. We need to bring the mix to boiling, but to do it and to avoid burning the yogurt, we have to keep stirring it all the time. Once it starts boiling and you see bubbles popping up, remove it from the fire. Even if the fire is already off, remove it from the fire plate, which might still be hot, to avoid burning the yogurt, which is very delicate. Once we have had the meat for about an hour in the pressure cooker, set the fire off. Open the lid. Take a few spoon ladles of stock and all the meat and the onions and put it into the yogurt sauce. Some Druze and Lebanese Christians call this dish laban emmo, because it is recommended between mothers for their children when they are disinterested and lazy and don't show much interest in food. Thanks to the economic improvement of the Arab world, the original recipe suffers some modifications and today it is prepared with meat and spices. Stir all together. Pour into the serving dish. Put some ground pepper over the top. Cook some rice bisharieh to accompany the shakrieh. If you don't know how to prepare it, watch our dedicated recipe for the rice. Our dish is ready. Sahtain wa hana. Enjoy. Like us in YouTube and subscribe.